It belongs to me.
Susan. Then you're not dead after all.
You know that better than I do. You should have killed me. That's why you were sent to me. You can have it back later if you still want it.
Susan! Susan, come back! What's going on here?
Talking to?
Susan.
Where did she go?
She disappeared. She took the little box from me and smiled and then vanished.
What little box?
It's just something I picked up off her dresser.
A snuff box? Is that what it was?
Yes, it could have been. It was full of some kind of powder.
Raxel, you stay here. I'll get the snuff box.
Raxel, tell me the truth. Susan's dead, isn't she?
Well, you just said that you saw her.
Well, that was some kind of a spirit I saw. She appeared and then disappeared as quickly.
You only imagined that.
Oh, Raxel, I swear to you. I'll ask Julian. Is he?
He's gone to find Miss Susan.
But I saw him go back into that room.
Oh, nonsense, Mr. Phillip. Your imagination is playing tricks on you. He just went past us up the stairs.
Where have you been? Everyone was looking for you.
I had an errand to do.
You never left this room.
Court, you're not making sense. First you asked me where I went, and now you say I didn't leave the room.
Oh, stop playing games.
I'm not playing games, Court. This is very serious.
What have you got there?
Never mind. Court, you'll have to excuse yourself. I want to change.
Change your clothes? What for?
I'm leaving.
In the middle of the night?
Yes, I can't stay here any longer. I have to leave Desmond Hall.
You are insane. You know that.
Don't say things like that to me, Court.
I'm sorry. Forgive me. I didn't mean that. I'll go now if you want me to.
They're coming for me. Court, don't let them know I was here, please.
Who's coming?
Open the door, you'll see.
Raxel, I am not going to leave this room until you answer my question, so stop putting me off.
I cannot tell you what you want to know.
Then I'll ask Jean-Paul to make you tell me. It's as important to him as it is to me.
Do not draw Jean-Paul into this.
You're interfering with his life.
We are trying to undo the evil of centuries. We're trying to save him, and we're trying to save you.
Then let us help you.
Mr. Phillip, you cannot help us. You can be saved from your fate only if you never learn what it is.
Then I may never be free.
Go upstairs. And if you see Miss Susan, ask her to give you the snuff box. Then bring it down to me. It is the bridge from the past to the future. It is terribly important that she do not take it with her when she leaves.
Where's she going? Raxel, I asked you a question.
I will not answer that question.
Court, my boy, what's troubling you?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Where's Susan?
I haven't seen her.
Come, my boy, don't lie to me.
I'm not lying.
What are you doing in her room this late at night if she's not here?
And what do you want, grandfather?
What did she make you promise? It's not wise to hide things from us.
Us? What do you mean by us?
Did I say us? I meant me, of course.
I don't think you did.
Explain yourself.
Raxel came up earlier this evening looking for the book and the documents that Susan had left in this room. And now you've come. What do you want?
Are you presuming to cross-examine me?
She said her enemies. She meant Raxel and you. That's what she meant.
My dear boy, I don't know what you're talking about. I suspect you don't either.
She said her enemies were coming after her. And then you arrived. Now what do you want from her?
She knows what's expected of her.
Stop hounding her. She's going out of her mind because of your persecuting her. Just leave her alone.
Court, what's going on here? Why are you shouting?
Miss Blair, I told you to stay in your room tonight.
You woke me with your arguing.
My grandson and I were just discussing some family affairs. That is all.
I don't believe you. I want to know what you're doing here and where Susan is.
Go back to your room, Miss Blair.
I want the book that I brought for Susan to read and the document she was going to study for me.
Raxel took them downstairs.
Well, she has no business with them.
Stay out of it, Miss Blair. You are tampering with your safety and your happiness.
Mr. Philip, take care. What has been done can be undone. The star could come back to you.
Jean-Paul told me it doesn't return once it's left me.
The night is not over yet. It must move on to someone else before you can be free of it.
It has no other Desmond to go to.
Then it may never leave you.
Why are you warning me, Raxel?
Go upstairs to your room and leave us to our work.
You and Julian.
And Susie.
What's Susan's part in this?
We are being overheard.
Oh, Philip, thank God you're here.
What's the matter?
I've looked everywhere for Susan. I can't find her. And Court and Julian are in her room having a row. Philip, what's the matter?
Emily, we failed. The star came back, and the mark of death. And I tried.
Mr. Philip, you must not reveal what happened last night. You promised Julian Desmond.
How do you know I promised? We were alone.
None of us are alone. We are in the company of the spirits of the past and of the present.
Philip, what were you going to tell me? Was it about Susan? Or Jean-Paul? Philip, tell me.
Don't insist, Emily. My secrecy protects us all.
All right.
Put that book back, please. Put that down, Miss Blair.
I found this and brought it here for my own purposes, not for yours, whatever they are.
We need it here.
I'm taking it and the book to my room.
You would defy us?
Do you want me to wake up Jean-Paul and let him decide what I can take to my room? Do you want to drag him into what you're doing? Is that what you want?
Very well, Miss Blair. Take what you want. And may God help you.
Suzanne Auclair, I know you are in this room. Your presence fills the air. Come back to us. Without your aid, we cannot succeed. We will swerve forever between heaven and hell, between life and death, all because of you. Come, Suzanne. Come, Susan. You shouldn't have left us. You have broken the tie that keeps us to the past.
I will not sacrifice him.
You were sacrificed before.
Not by me. I was not the instrument used to kill him.
My dear, we all were.
But I didn't know that.
Why do you think it has taken death all this time to come to you?
I won't take him with me.
Do you want to go on forever as you are?
No.
Then end it while you have your chance.
But not through him. He's innocent.
I'll make a bargain with you.
My life has been nothing but a bargain for 300 years.
Hear me out. We will release you from your part in this.
But that's impossible.
If you give me back the ashes.
No. Never.
They were not supposed to fall into your hands in the first place.
Providence put them in my hands. And only Providence will take them from me.
I can take them from you if I'm willing to take the risk.
But you're not, are you? You know they can only be given freely from hand to hand.
They will do you no good.
And you know that's not true either. They are my passport to eternity. You will never see them again.
You demons on the other side, you tricksters and betrayers of human hope, you've taken our weapons and left us empty-handed to fight against you. It has stopped. My time is running out. We have not yet achieved what I came for. Give me back the sound of the watch. Give me back the beating of my pulse. Let me free the Desmonds. Then do with me what you will. At long last.
I've been waiting for you.
We haven't much time. Open the book. Read it to me, please.
The sun filled the square. The cathedral bells rang, and thousands of Parisians bustled about in anticipation of yet another burning at the stake. A hush fell upon the crowd as the young man, dressed only in a nightshirt, was led from the door of the Bastille. His eyes gazed up at the sky for the last time before he took his place on the heap of twigs and sticks, without a word, without a gesture of protest. What is it?
Don't stop reading.
As the flames crept higher and higher, he closed his eyes and smiled forgivingly at the people before him. The crowd fell silent, realizing too late that they were not burning an evil witch, but a blessed saint.
Now, perhaps you'll give me the ashes. Give them to me. We've wasted enough time.
was just here.
I haven't seen her.
I think she's going mad. She just threw something at your grandfather. And Court, go in and make sure he's all right. I've got to find her.
Grandfather, what happened to you?
It's all right.
Emily said Susan threw something at you.
She lost her temper a bit, that's all.
Did she hurt you?
No, not at all. It's all right.
Perhaps you'd better go to your bed, Grandfather.
Sleeping is for the young people. I suggest you go to bed, Court.
Are you sure you're all right, Grandfather?
I'm just trying to figure something out.
Can I help you?
You can call Raxel to me. That's what you can do.
Perhaps you'd better go down there in case Susan comes back.
She won't be back. Now go on, go on. I'll be all right.
If morning comes and I haven't killed anybody, will I be free of the mark of death?
Only time will tell you that.
But if I really killed Susan, wouldn't that free me?
You did not kill her.
Well, she's dead, I know that.
Miss Susan cannot die.
Everybody dies.
Not everyone. Some of us have a choice between life and death. We are willing to pay what is demanded of us.
Grandfather wants to see you. He's in Susan's bedroom.
Take heart, Mr. Philip. The only harm that can come to you is what you do to yourself.
What did she mean by that?
Never mind her, Court. Have you seen Susan?
Emily's looking for her now, but she won't find her.
Court, go up and wake Jean-Paul.
Julian doesn't want him awakened.
Oh, never mind about Julian now, Court. Just go and get him and tell him that I need to see him right away, please. And Court, don't tell him about Susan. I'll explain it all to him later.
Philip, you're not to tell Jean-Paul anything about tonight. Do you understand?
Susan?
No, don't bother closing the doors. No one else can see me now except you.
What do you mean?
You released me from the misery of my life.
Then you really are dead.
No, not really. Then I'm not really alive either.
I don't understand you.
You rely too much on what you can see.
What should I rely on?
You know, in another time, in another place, we might have married and had children and lived a full life.
I would have liked that.
That's another time and another place. This is yours now. Don't let anyone else have it. Take it to your people as a gift from me. Arenda will accept it. He will show you how to use it. I'm always a little frightened when the time comes for me to leave.
Well, let me go with you, please.
No, Philip. Where I go, I must go alone. But I will always remember you.
Don't go. Please.
Now, Philip, don't tell anyone about this. If you want to live free of the terror that has followed the Desmonds, then don't tell anyone about me being here.
I won't, I promise. This is the secret I must carry to my grave.
That's right, Philip. Don't tell anyone what happened to me.
You sent for me?
The girl betrayed us.
But why? She came here to help us.
She betrayed us for a very simple reason. She loves Philip.
She cannot stay here then. She's doomed to move from love to love.
She knows that. She's already gone. She's taken all our weapons.
What weapons?
The ashes.
We can manage without them, perhaps.
Can we manage without this?
It's a blank piece of paper.
The ashes erased the words.
We still have the book.
I wouldn't be too sure of that. The page is missing. All is gone. We'll have to begin all over.